अमेरिका की प्रथम महिला मिशेल ओबामा ने राष्ट्रपति पद के रिपब्लिकन उम्मीदवार डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के बयान पर जमकर बोला है। मिशेल ट्रंप के उस बयान पर बरसी हैं जिसमें ये कहा गया था कि वो अगर हार जाते हैं तो ये फैसला नहीं मानेंगे।
They are trying to convince you that your vote doesn't matter, that the outcome has already been determined and you shouldn't even bother to make your voice heard. They are trying to take away your hope. And free elections are the best way on earth to choose our leaders. This is how we elected John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, 2 George Bushes, Bill Clinton, and Barack Obama. The voters decide who wins and loses, period, end of story. And when a presidential candidate threatens to ignore our voices and reject the outcome of this election, he is threatening the very idea of America itself. And we cannot stand for that. You do not keep American democracy in suspense. But here's the good news. Right now, folks are coming out in droves to vote early and stand up for our values. We are making our voices heard all across this country because when they go low, there you go.
हिलेरी के समर्थन में प्रचार कर रही अमेरिका की फर्स्ट लेडी ने ये बातें कही हैं। अपने भाषण में मिशेल ने हिलेरी की जमकर तारीफ की और लोगों से अपील की कि वो हिलेरी के पक्ष में वोट डालें। इससे पहले भी मिशेल ने ट्रंप को उनके सेक्सुअल कमेंट पर भी जमकर सुनाया था।
Not just a lewd conversation. This wasn't just locker room banter. This was a powerful individual speaking freely and openly about sexually predatory behavior and actually bragging about kissing and groping women, using language so obscene that many of us were worried about our children hearing it when we turn on the TV. And to make matters worse, it now seems very clear that this isn't an isolated incident. It's one of countless examples of how he has treated women his whole life. And I have to tell you that I listen to all of this, and I feel it so personally. And I'm sure that many of you do too, particularly the women. The shameful comments about our bodies, the disrespect of our ambitions and intellect, the belief that you can do anything you want to a woman. It is cruel. It's frightening. And the truth is, it hurts. Too many are treating this as just another day's headline, as if our outrage is overblown or unwarranted, as if this is normal, just politics as usual. But New Hampshire, be clear, this is not normal. This is not politics as usual. It doesn't matter what party you belong to, Democrat, Republican, Independent, no woman deserves to be treated this way. None of us deserves this kind of abuse. And I know it's a campaign, but this isn't about politics. It's about basic human decency. It's about right and wrong. And we simply cannot endure this or expose our children to this any longer, not for another minute, and let alone for 4 years. Now is the time for all of us to stand up and say, enough is enough. I can tell you that the men in my life do not talk about women like this, and I know that my family is not unusual. And to dismiss this as everyday locker room talk is an insult to decent men everywhere. The men that you and I know don't treat women this way. They are loving fathers who are sickened by the thought of their daughters being exposed to this kind of vicious language about women. They are husbands and brothers and sons who don't tolerate women being treated and demeaned and disrespected.
NMF न्यूज़ की रिपोर्ट।